Talk about some Modern Warfare Remastered. We're talking about some things that have been going on inside of the community, what the community thinks, and then what our own personal opinions are on Modern Warfare Remastered. And so with me, I have Mike from the TGBG clan. He's part of the esports team there for Nexus. And so we're going to go ahead and talk about it now. Now, Mike, where can people find you on Twitter? Where's the best way they can reach you?
My @is @Skaterade_.
So there you go. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So when did you first get into Call of Duty?
Originally started playing in Call of Duty 2 on pretty much my brother's Xbox because I didn't have one until Call of Duty 4 came out.
Now, was there? Do you remember? If there was a different play style for the opponents? Because I noticed with Modern Warfare Remastered, it's a bit campy. Has it always been that way, or is it just the new Call of Duty player? They're just super campy.
I mean, it's always been a slower paced game. It's not as... You can't get across the map in 3 seconds like you can now in, say, Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare. It took, in my opinion, more skill because you had to plan out your routes, know your lines of sight, your nade spots, whatever it be. You couldn't just run, fly, and strictly, rely on gun skill.
Right. I know there's a couple maps where it's just like you run out of spawn and it's just like you just get hit with a nade. So yeah. I know there's a lot of that going on. Just can we, if you're gonna add stuff to Modern Warfare Remastered, add blast shield.
That's the one thing you miss, huh?
Right. Like help someone, help us out there. Oh, those nades are just too much. Especially when they get the 3 times grenades. It just gets ridiculous. Now people are saying that with Modern Warfare, so they're kind of changing it. They're kind of changing the attitude of it being a remaster, and what they're saying now is that it's probably more of a reimagining. Would you?
I mean, I guess in a sense, but at the end of the day, it's the maps are the same, the gameplay is the same. Nade spots, rush routes, lines of sight, they all have not changed. So,
right. And it's now when Modern Warfare Remastered first came out, it didn't have all the maps that COD 4 did, right? It didn't have like all the original maps.
No, there's quite a few that are actually missing from when the game originally released to when they remastered it.
Yeah. Because I believe some of the maps. Now, I first experienced what's the one with it's a real small map and there's cargo boxes all over the place. Shipment. I experienced that one for the first time the other day, and
3-1 on station, available for tasking.
Though I had like 85 kills, I also had 85 deaths.
Right. Yeah. That's like a very, very fast-paced map.
Right.
That map, if you don't have gun skill or
luck,
an idea of how they're gonna spawn, you're pretty much screwed.
Right.
Because like when I play that map, I could easily drop 80, 90, 100 plus kills because I know if I kill you in this corner, I know where you're gonna spawn when you do respawn.
Okay, we're retasking.
Now, what are your thoughts on the new content that they're adding? First, it started out merely cosmetic with the camos and the weapon kits. It kind of changed the look of the gun, but now they're adding the melee weapons. And what are your thoughts on them adding the new weapons?
I mean, they don't really affect me too much, just because I'll play, or I'll jump on. I'll play a couple of GB or a couple pub matches here and there, but for the most part, I pretty much get on, play GBs or UMGs or whatever it be, and then hop off. So I don't really run into that too much in or private matches. But for the melee weapons, you died by one hit with a knife anyways, so it does. I don't see why it matters or would change anything when you die by it now, whether it's the bottle or the scythe or whatever they choose to add.
Right. I feel like with the bottle and even the scythe, I feel like it doesn't make it. It doesn't make it warfare relatable. I feel like it's starting to get into that like Black Ops 3, that cartoonish thing. I think if they go the route of CS:GO with just different looks to the knife, I think it's going to be more realistic than them adding like a sickle, or if they start adding baseball bats or
Right.
crowbars. I think if they stick to like knives or machetes, I think it's going to be more believable if they're going to go the believable routes.
I can see that.
Right. Now I will give Raven Studios, I'll give them credit in how they're doing the supply drops. A lot of people don't like the supply drops. I have no feelings either way. I don't mind the supply drops, but I think what they did, they did it right with the Devo credits and things.
I agree, and I like the fact that it's not, you're not getting anything crazy overpowered. It's just 90% of the time it's just camos or, a melee weapon, which you died by one hit anyways, so it doesn't really change much.
Right. Yeah, because with Infinite Warfare, you have the guns that you can grind the salvage for and get, but you still have a group of guns that are unobtainable unless through the supply drop system, whether it be the MK2s or some of the supply drop only variants that are the guns. So I think Raven did a really good job with that in regards to the supply drops, that they making it grindable for people who want to do that. Though I will say it does take a while to get those Devo credits if you don't spend money on the salvage system.
Definitely. You definitely gotta grind for those.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm currently almost at about 1,000 keys on Infinite Warfare, and so we'll probably get a supply drop boxing going for that one. But man, the time and effort I put into getting those keys in Infinite Warfare was crazy. And with I feel like I may need to start running in parties on Modern Warfare Remastered. But
yeah, kind of. It is. It's definitely easier when you play with people that you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on them adding new content for Modern Warfare 4 or Modern Warfare Remastered, I should say. Modern Warfare 4. Yeah. Modern Warfare Remastered. What are your thoughts on them adding new content? If they keep adding guns, what do you think?
I feel like if they keep adding guns, I think it'll get a little carried away. As of now, they don't really affect anything because they aren't overpowered. You're not seeing them every other kill. So as it stands, it gives you more variety.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people they tend to get upset. They say that COD 4 is their baby and their holy grail, so you can't change anything. I know there's probably people out there that are ticked off about the the weapon kits and the gun inspection and the melee weapons.
Right.
They should just leave it as don't touch it. Just release maps whenever.
Yeah. The only thing I wish they had did was when the game originally released, included all the maps that came with the game originally. I feel like that would have made way more sense to me.
Yeah.
instead of having it as like a map pack later on down the road for maps that should have been in the game from the get-go.
Yeah. So hopefully we get all the maps that came with it, and plus all those. Was there DLC for COD 4?
No. Nope.
No.
You bought the game. That was that.
That was it.
That was pre all the DLC days.
Right. And like I've said, I came in much later. I came in like 4 CODs later with Modern Warfare 3. Because after COD 4 it was World at War.
World at War, then it was
and then Black Ops.
Or no. No, yeah, it was Modern Warfare 2.
And then
it was
Black
Ops. And then Modern Warfare 3.
Right. Yeah. And so I'm kind of on the other spectrum. I want to see. I like to see more content added. If they, if next year they release Modern Warfare 3 or they release Black Ops 2, I wouldn't mind having new guns and new things. I would welcome it in. I think it makes the game better.
I agree. As long as they aren't, crazy overpowered to where it'll affect the game as you play it.
Right. Now, what is the if they remaster another game for November 2017 for this year? What game do you want to see remastered?
Black Ops 2, definitely.
Yeah. I think everybody's in that camp, or at least getting it backwards compatible. And then,
even that would totally be amazing.
Yeah, and until then, you just gotta fire up those Xbox 360s. I think GameStop was selling them for like $89 refurbished.
I still have mine.
Yeah. I traded mine when I bought my Xbox One, and that was just the biggest mistake I ever made. I should have kept it.
Yeah, I actually just recently have just disconnected it, and now because I didn't really play it much. I'm pretty much on PS4 now for the most part. I play Xbox One every once in a while, but now the One is pretty much used for Netflix, and the 360 is getting put away next to the Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis.
Nice. Very good. All right, Mike. Well, it was good talking to you. Thanks. Appreciate it. Coming in for this nice little interview talking Modern Warfare Remastered. Where can the people find you again?
At Skaterade. Exactly how it sounds, with an underscore after it.
There you go. So until next time, this has been Jacob signing off for Fearless Under Fire. Later.